my fam. Oh, I am so everything wonderful today. As always, grateful for your time, for your taste in choosing to spend it with me. I know you're busy. I know you could be watching anybody else, so welcome. I am Perez Hilton, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and I go live right here on YouTube every weekday at this time, every Monday through Friday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific, and we have fun and we do hot topics. A lot to get to today. I'm excited, especially because later on in the show, we're going to be talking music, and you know that's one of my favorite things to talk about. But first, a reminder, I have a membership on my channel. If you can, please consider becoming a member. Not only does that greatly support, but if you become a member, you get to chat live with me during all of my Hot Topics shows. So, I'm going to switch this to member-only mode, Ashley, and we'll do this in 3, 2, 1. Everyone is welcome. Everyone can leave a comment as soon as the live stream is over. If you can't become a member, I truly appreciate everyone, okay? The membership is just for those who can and want, and I really enjoy this, and I'm so... First, I went to the gym this morning, so I'm extra jazzed and feeling good about myself because I did it. The real test will be going tomorrow. I haven't gone 2 days in a row in a while. So I went to the gym. The Diddy trial is over. We're in the deliberations phase now. I made a few videos about that today, but that's much more manageable. These deliberation videos, easy, peasy, fun, lemon squeezy, right? But the trial recap videos, holy hell, those would take me forever. And at the beginning of the trial, it was worth it. You know, I was getting good views, but then by the end, y'all just stopped caring. The Diddy videos were not doing well, but I was committed to it. So I was like, I got to see this through. I don't know if outside Baldoni Lively, I'll cover another trial quite like the Diddy one. If Baldoni Lively does make it to trial, of course, I will be covering that every single day. I still don't know. It's 50-50, I would say. If you want more Baldoni Lively, we talk about the mess on my latest Patreon show. It's out early this week because of the holiday later this week. That's right, it's the 4th of July week. I'm excited. I am excited. My mom has been with my sister in Los Angeles, Dee, and I'm glad to have her back. Happy that she'll be with us. I've already made plans to take her out to eat this weekend. Oh, I didn't get to go, Ashley. I'm bummed. It just escaped me. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be in July. And then like literally the day of or the day before, I'm like, oh shoot, it's this weekend. But I'm glad you had fun. I love Shakira. I've seen her before. I'll go see her next time. Anyways, let's get to this, okay? Let's do it. We got a lot of show for you all today. Speaking of shows, Beyonce. Yes, Ashley. That's exactly why. The Diddy videos took so long because, like Ashley mentioned, I couldn't just be watching live coverage. I had to be getting my information from every source. And that's why I was so thorough. Also, I had like all of these news feeds up to get live updates from inside the courtroom. And it would take me it would take me 4 times as long to make one Diddy video as it would any other video. Even Baldoni Lively videos would not take that long. The Diddy videos were so labor intensive. And it sucks because I feel like I gave up the entire first month of my summer for it. And I didn't even get I didn't even get the rewards for my hard work. You know what I mean? Like, at least if I would have gotten crazy views and crazy money. I like to be honest, y'all. I'm not doing this just for fun. It is fun. But, that's also why, hey, Dre, that's also why every video of my lives that we do Hot Topics, I ask at the beginning, if you can, please consider becoming a member. It really helps. All right, speaking of concerts, one of my fam, as we discussed, was very lucky to go see Shakira this weekend. A few of my friends, Ryan, actually were in Texas to see Beyonce for the Cowboy Carter homecoming show, Houston, Texas, baby. And it was very eventful because Beyonce had a concert malfunction. I'm guessing that a good amount of you might have seen it by now. Beyonce was having her aerial moment where she rides this, I don't know, I was going to say the kind of, a convertible? Yeah, there we go. I was trying to think of the brand, not a Mustang. What kind of a car was that? A Cadillac? Cadillac. Whatever. Beyonce's and Alice is in this convertible and, they hoist her up and she's flying over the audience and something went wrong. But here's why I got really panicked and nervous. Beyonce is a show horse or a show woman, right? Like, Beyonce is old school. She thinks the show must go on, and no matter what, you finish the song. You don't let any personal drama affect you. But Beyonce said, stop, stop, stop. When Beyonce stopped the song, I had a little heart attack. I'm like, oh, this must be real bad if Beyonce is stopping the song. I thought she would have just, let the song continue and have her crew figure out what went wrong and get her down. But no, Beyonce put the brakes literally and figuratively on that aerial moment. And then when she was down, she joked, I knew you all would have caught me anyways, but scary, I'm sure. And yes, as Alice said, I'm sure she had a safety harness on, but still, she's got 3 kids and I'm sure she was nervous. And you know what I loved though? Like within minutes of the show ending, Beyonce's people, but not just her people. I say this with love. Beyonce, like Madonna, like all good divas, Beyonce is a control freak. And I don't know if you know this, but, Beyonce either one, I think just probably has one, maybe more than one. Beyonce definitely has one official photographer and maybe a separate videographer. No, the videographer is getting camera footage from the actual show. That's being archived. But Beyonce has at least one photographer that takes pictures of every concert, on stage, backstage, documenting everything. And I think Beyonce approves them, goes through the selects right after the show ends. She's quick. She's like, this one, that one, that one. Because Beyonce is not going to let a picture get out there that she doesn't approve. We know this. Beyonce approves all her pictures. And within minutes of the show ending, this whole slideshow of photos went up on her I to the G. And I love that they included a moment of that car aerial malfunction. I'm like, that's funny. We'll freaking remember that. That's for sure. Speaking of musicians, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were back in New York City this weekend for another date night. She continues to avoid her former bestie, Blake Lively, like the plague. And also, Travis Kelce's lost some weight. This is a very different off-season. Last year, Travis was traveling. He and Taylor went to Italy. He was filming that game show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Celeb edition. He filmed that Grotesquerie show. He filmed the cameo in the Happy Gilmore movie. Last summer, Travis Kelce was not focused on his training during off season. This year, he is. And he's really slimmed down. And I have a good feeling that the Chiefs are he's gonna go out with a bang, I feel, right? This is most likely his real last season, so congrats to him. Also, congrats to my boy, Brad. I'm in a great mood today, y'all. I am happy. I'm genuinely so grateful that you all are, that we're spending this time together. Thank you. Congratulations also to my boy, Brad Pitt. And also thank you to everybody who watches the replay. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I'm just like, I feel like I could finally exhale. Like even today, things were a little bit calmer with everything Baldoni lively. And I feel like, it's summer. I mean, tomorrow is July. Anyways, congratulations to my boy, Brad Pitt. His new F1 movie topped the box office in the US, taking in over $55 million. Not bad for somebody in their 60s. He's like one of the few last real movie stars. And he's not getting any younger. We need younger movie stars. We got Margot Robbie. I feel like her next movie, all eyes are going to be on her. We got The Rock. I think The Rock is still a movie star. We got Margot Robbie. We got The Rock. I don't know who else, though. Who else is there? Like, I think Angelina Jolie's maybe lost it. Can Angelina Jolie open a movie that's like, I don't know. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, Leo's still got it. Leo's still a movie star. We still got it, but we need younger movie stars. Movie stars. How to Train Your Dragon came in second with 19.4 million, but the total box office in the US for How to Train Your Dragon is over $200 million. Huge hit there. Also, speaking of movies, y'all know that director Taika Waititi? He directed the Thor movies for Marvel. He also is an actor. He's done other things. He got married to Rita Ora. And it's so funny. This went viral. She was a guest on a podcast, Rita Ora. And actually, everything about this is funny because I say this with love. I am a Rita Ora fan. I can't even remember the last time she went viral. I think the last time Rita Ora went viral was when we saw those pictures of her and Waika making out with that other actress. They were having like a threesome thing. Wait, let me see. Rita Ora making out with woman. Tessa Thompson. Yes. That was 4 years ago. Wow. That was 4 years ago. Oh my God, that's so inappropriate too. Tessa was his employee. She was in that one of the Thor movies, or more than one. I can't show you the pictures because that would be, I don't have the rights to them. But Taika previously spoke out saying, it was just a bunch of friends having a good time. Uh-huh. They probably were. No, Rita said that. Rita said that it was just a bunch of friends having a good time. She said that back in 2023. The kissing incident was back in 2021. They were probably all high on the Molly, is my expert opinion. He has spoken out about it, though. He says, in the world of the internet, everything goes away pretty quick. And also, is it that big of a deal? No, not really. I was doing nothing wrong. It's fine. Anyways, so the last time Rita Ora got viral was in 2021. Now she's viral again because of her husband. Because in this podcast interview, she talked about how she proposed to him. And then a few different entertainment sites wrote about this, and I looked at the comments section, and it's interesting. Most women saying they don't support this, like for themselves, like, you know, whatever. Rita can do whatever they want, but most women don't want to be proposing. They want to be proposed to. And I think it's really funny, you know, all the years have gone by, and, you know, feminism and women's equality and all of that, but women still want to be proposed to by a man. And I agree with that. I would not want my daughters being the ones asking their boyfriends to get married. You better wait and find the man who loves you and worships you and is asking you. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, that was just funny to me. Especially, you know what's so funny is, like, I think Rita's even talked about this before, and it's going viral now. It's funny. Oh God, do I even want to talk about this? I'll mention it briefly because I don't give a fudge. I was so sad to see the funeral of those Minnesota lawmakers who passed away this weekend. And Donald Trump was not there. And it saddens me that I remember a different time in our country when, if something like this happened, the president would show up. It's not about politics. There are certain things that are bigger than politics, that are bigger than a party. Listen, I'll play devil's advocate. Maybe the family told Donald Trump not to go. That's possible. But let's be real. The more likely scenario is that he chose not to go. That's just sad. You know what? Like, I'll keep saying this again. I don't like JD Vance. I think he's a puppet. But at least with JD Vance, I feel like he would do the presidential things. Like, I feel like JD Vance, the vice president, would have gone to this Minnesota funeral. I feel like JD Vance isn't going to be like, whatever. I'm just excited that no matter what, Donald Trump can't run again, and it'll be better. Whomever it is, the next person will be better. Thank God. I don't want my presidents to be entertainers. I want them to be presidents. I don't need them to be funny, creating headlines, whatever. Anyways, all right, we need a palate cleanse. I'll do it now because I figure, like, with TV shows with big plot twists, if you don't watch them like on Netflix soon, you're going to hear about the plot twist, right? But anyways, I'll say spoiler alert. You can fast forward 60 seconds if you don't want to hear about Squid Games Season 3. I'll go like this when I'm done talking about Squid Games, okay? Or maybe not. I'll fudge. I don't want to tell people to stop watching. Anyways, I'll just say this. I'm not gonna give you a spoiler. I'll just say there was a very surprise ending for the end of Squid Game season 3 that involves Cate Blanchett. Has Cate Blanchett ever done a TV show before? Oh, screw it. I'm going to do the spoiler. Sorry, spoiler. Anyways, spoiler alert. I just did it. Anyways, sorry. Has Cate Blanchett ever done a TV show before? It seems like there's going to be an American spin-off of Squid Games with Cate Blanchett as like that boss character. Cool. I would love to be on that. Oh my God. Gotta manifest it. I would love to be on it. Like, people would love to see me be killed, right? Yes. Ah! I could play a really obnoxious gay guy who, spent all his money on designer clothes and is broke now or something and owes millions of dollars. I don't freaking know, but like, I need to be on the American Squid Games. Squid Game. Manifesting that. All right. Do any of you follow that blind cup, the Matthew and Paul? Do you know who I'm talking about? Do any of you follow Matthew and Paul, those social media creators, this gay couple, and one of them is blind? I am sucked in this drama. There are all these allegations that he made up a story about, I don't even know. I forget what it was now. I saw it over the weekend. Something about like making up a lie about people not buying his book or returning his book or something like that. If you're following that story, I saw that he posted a rebuttal, but are there any updates? They're big on all socials, D. Anyways, I'll move on. That's just a little thing. Also, oh God, I don't even want to talk about this. I'm so over Diddy. I am so over Diddy. However, I am curious about this. Interesting. Diddy and his son have been slapped with yet another lawsuit. That's right. His son, Justin, is accused alongside of his father, Diddy, of, you guessed it, a woman, S.A. her. And I feel bad for any of the Diddy victims that might be coming forward, because they're not going to get much coverage. Like the media and especially people also, we're all fed up with everything Diddy. And the media is not going to cover it much if it's not continuing to get clicks. Like, I don't care about any other Diddy lawsuit. But here's the thing that I'm interested in. I wonder if the dozens of civil lawsuits that Texas attorney Tony Busby filed, I wonder if a lot of them are going to get dismissed or if he will voluntarily stop representing the accusers, because so much of what we read in the civil lawsuits don't align with what we heard in court. I'm just asking, did a lot of those alleged victims make up things? I don't know. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on that. All right. Do any of you know what severe health anxiety is? Do any of you know what severe health anxiety is, Angel? Travis Barker's daughter, Alabama, opened up about health anxiety that she struggles with. Is this just another word? Is this just another way of saying you're a hypochondriac? Is it another way of saying you're a hypochondriac? I don't know. This is how she explains it. Alabama Barker, Kourtney Kardashian's stepdaughter, says, I've been struggling with severe health anxiety, and it's something I don't talk about enough. It's more than just worrying. It's a constant fight with my own mind. Some days it feels like I'm sinking, stuck in a fight or flight state I can't escape. My symptoms are real and scary. Dizziness, head pressure, eye floaters, light sensitivity, derealization, like losing touch with reality. I think that's what that is. Derealization and extreme fatigue. I have low iron. I can't drive. I avoid cars. And I miss out on normal things, Trini Vegan, people don't even think twice about. Even when doctors say I'm okay, I don't feel okay. I'm sharing this because health anxiety is invisible, but very real, and no one should feel alone in it. This is something I felt was important to share. We are all in this together. Wow. But anxiety and health anxiety are different things, Bella. I have anxiety too, but I don't have health anxiety, thankfully. I don't know. I never heard that expression before. Interesting. Interesting. All right. The Grizzlies have opened up and given their first interview after prison with patriarch Todd Grizzly and matriarch Julie chatting with Lara Trump. And they're asked, they also were interviewed by Juju Chang on ABC, and they were asked, about a lot of people thinking that they were tried and they were convicted by a jury of their peers. And Todd Grizzly said, we were not convicted by a jury of our peers. I didn't see any millionaires on that jury. I didn't see any showbiz people on that jury. It was a very democratic district. I'm like, what does politics even have to do with that? These people were convicted of defrauding community banks of $30 million. Excuse me. That has nothing to do with politics, I think. Also, the latest reality star to beg Donald Trump for a pardon is the ex-husband of Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice. Juicy Joe, as many of you know, did his time, served prison time for, I believe, similar offenses like tax fraud, tax evasion, something like that. And because he was not born in the United States, Joe Giudice was moved here when he was a baby. They deported him to Italy. I think he doesn't live in Italy anymore. He lives in the Bahamas. But he's asking Donald Trump for a pardon so he can come back. And you know what? I think he should get one. He did his time. He was released, and then they deported him. But the guy was here since he was a baby. He was here for like 5 decades. He's an American. His daughters are American. I don't know. I think that Joe Giudice should be pardoned. What do you all think? All right, some film news. Denis Villeneuve is expected to direct the new James Bond movie for Amazon. And according to Variety, here is their short list. They are said to be considering and want Tom Holland, Harris Dickinson from that movie Baby Girl, and Jacob Elordi. Yes, Jacob Elordi is Australian and not British, but remember, George Lazenby was an Australian actor who previously played James Bond. I still want a woman to be Bond. Ideally, I want Cynthia Erivo to be James Bond. How awesome would that be? She would nail that. Like, Cynthia Erivo is so fit. When I lived in New York City, before she was a movie star, I would see her at the gym all the time. And I just know Cynthia Erivo would be the best James Bond. Don't even have to change the name. The name James is unisex. And make a joke about it. Like, yes, I have a boy's name. My parents were eccentric. It would slay. And also, I would love that not only is she a woman, she's a lesbian and a woman of color. I need this to happen. It needs to happen. Cynthia, and then like give her a musical number just for shits and giggles too. Like all of a sudden James Bond starts singing and sings like freaking Cynthia Erivo. This would be the best James Bond movie ever. It needs to happen. No, not Jamie, James. But maybe Jamie could be her nickname. I don't know. James. Anyways, you know what else I need to happen? I'm manifesting this. I know this is super niche, but I need fudge. Why am I blanking? Oh, God. Hold on. Jordan Roth. Yes. I need Jordan Roth to be the new editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine. I am manifesting this. I had a brain fart moment. I love Jordan Roth. I need Jordan Roth to be the new editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine now that Anna Wintour is stepping down. Jordan Roth, I'm stating it, June 30th, 2025. No successor has been announced yet. It needs to be Jordan Roth. Okay? All right. The next Golden Bachelor has been announced and making headlines already because this guy, his name is Mel Owens. In a new interview, he says that he is 66 years old, but he refuses to date anybody over the age of 60. Saying, this is not the Silver Bachelor, this is the Golden Bachelor. Ew. He also specified that, potential paramours need to be fit because I'm staying in shape and work out and stuff. And I told them to try and stay away from artificial hips and the wigs. On one hand, I appreciate the honesty. All right, it was Coachella UK over the weekend. Glastonbury happened, a few noteworthy things. Lorde performed a surprise set. She was not scheduled to perform. She performed at 11:30 a.m. on Friday and did her entire new album. Every single song. She didn't even do royals. But I get it. It was a surprise and just a marketing event to promote her new album. But still, I'm sure people wanted to hear some of the old songs. Excuse me. Sorry. Jesus, I need a coffee. I woke up early to go to the gym, 5 a.m. to be there by 6 and yada, yada, yada. Anyways, also, Charlie XCX. Oh, before I get to Charlie, I listened. Oh, I almost forgot. Jeez Louise. I listened to her new album and I like it. I'll give it a B-. It's 100 times better than her last album, Solar Power. That was the name of it, right? I love Lorde, but that last album was garbage. It was flaming hot poo. This one, so much better. But my big complaint is she released like 3 songs before the album came out. And those 3 songs are the best songs on the album. So it makes sense, but it sucks that she already released the best songs, you know? Additionally, OMG, major scandal. Lorde has a new boyfriend. She's dating producer Jim E. Stack, who helped make her album. And his ex-girlfriend put him on blast. He was dating another musician, a known musician. Jim E. Stack was dating singer-songwriter Casey Hill, who made a video on social media using Lorde's new song, Man of the Year. And she wrote over it while the song from Lorde's new album, Man of the Year, played. She captioned the video on top of the video. Let's hear it for the man who ended a 6.5-year relationship while making a girl's album, then started dating her. Oops. I didn't really take Lorde for the homewrecker type. You know, there are some people who say we shouldn't use the word homewrecker. I don't care. Screw it. I'm bringing homewrecker back. Yes, it's a 2-way street. He's a homewrecker too. Okay? They're both homewreckers. He is and she is. It's totally Ethan and Ariana again, right? However, this musician, Casey Hill, added additionally saying, for the record, I'm very happy and moved on, but they just set this up too well for me not to partake. Excuse me. All right. In other news, Matty Healy and his band, the 1975, performed at Glastonbury over the weekend. He jokingly said the following. Before introducing a song, he explained, I want to be sincere for a second with everybody. What this moment is making me realize is that, and I'm being sincere, I probably am the best. I'm probably the best songwriter, great Catsby. I'm probably the best songwriter of my generation. The best, what do we say, a poet, ladies and gentlemen, is what I am. Generational wordsmith. I just wanted to remind you, in the next couple of minutes, these lyrics, this poetry, I bleed for you, all right? Just take that in, all right? Take it away, boys. He was being tongue-in-cheek because the song they performed afterwards does not have the best lyrics. But still, bringing up the whole poet thing, tortured poets department, feels a little desperate. Like, you can't get attention for yourself without bringing Taylor Swift into this. A little desperate is what I think. Also, Doechii performed at Glastonbury, and she made a little moment of that Met Gala moment where she went viral. Remember this? She went viral yelling at her assistants and stylists to give her more umbrellas to hide her. So during her Glastonbury set, she had all of these umbrellas, and you could hear her voice saying, "More umbrellas!" And that just left a sour taste in my mouth. I had forgotten all about that Met Gala moment, and then she brought it up again. Also, I forgot to mention this. We're all over the place today, but I like it. God, this has been a long live. Lorde's new vinyl features a photo of her vajayjay. Lorde wants her puss to do the talking. I love that Frankie Grande did all of this media last week, and he is living his best pop diva fantasy. He performed on, I think, the Today Show or something, and it was one of the gayest things I've ever seen. And I love that. I love that song. Boys, when I do it all up. No, that's the Troye Sivan. Whatever it was, weird. I loved it. Oh no, 49. I didn't even know the new Lizzo album was out. It's out? Oopsie. Also, some film news. There is a Lilo and Stitch 2 in development. Jonathan Bailey continues to wear his slutty little glasses everywhere, and he is so hot. And that's everything. Oh my God, supersized today. I had a lot to get to because I ended up inadvertently taking Friday off because I made like 14 frickin' Diddy videos that didn't get any views. It's okay. I felt they were all important. All right, y'all. I love you. That's it for today. We will be back tomorrow. Same time, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. Have a wonderful night. I appreciate you so much. Everybody can comment now. The live stream is over. So leave a comment that helps with engagement. Bye.